When it comes to escaping to the country, magnificent surroundings are a given.
This for me is the English countryside. Peaceful, calming.
These views are just incredible.
As is finding that home with features you've set your heart on.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's a proper fireplace.
But less tangible factors can be just as important.
The lady who lives here could not put across enough what a special village this is to live in.
And mixing them all with a pint could lead to perfection.
That's a lot of house for that.
There's a lot of house.
If the pub checks out, this is a goer.
Think of quintessentially English countryside and you might just think of Buckinghamshire. Rolling hills, wooded valleys and wonderful waterways combined with highly desirable villages and towns. But a distant retreat this is not. Buckinghamshire is a connected county and one with tight-knit communities.
Ask anyone who's moved to the green stuff if they've ever looked back, and I bet 99.99% would say not. Vestigia nulla retrorsum. That's Latin and means no turning back, which happens to be this county's motto. So, when in Rome, consider Buckinghamshire for a no turning back, fabulous place to escape to the country.
Buckinghamshire covers over 700 square miles. Its northern border is shared with Northamptonshire. The metropolis may be another neighbour, but the county's woodland walks and wide vales feel far away from city life.
When I go for a walk with my dog early morning, I get really inspired looking at all the beautiful changing scenery every day, and it really inspires my art.
The Chiltern Hills area of outstanding natural beauty occupies the south of the county. In the north is Winslow, a market town with modern-day independent shops, and an inn that's been serving the community since 1591. The village of Quainton is known for its highly desirable cottages, several thatched. Its 188-year-old windmill is one of fewer than 40 still working in the UK. There are frequent trains to London from Aylesbury Vale Parkway, whilst the Tudor market town of Amersham is connected to the London Underground. Buckinghamshire is a county that welcomes newcomers.
I think that is the best thing about Buckinghamshire. In every little village and every town, we have this whole community where everyone supports each other, and it's amazing.
It's also a place that inspires and delights those born and bred here.
As a child growing up, we used to see lots of foxes, badgers in the local area. We still have wildlife that comes to your door and you kind of don't expect it, but it turns up and you're like, oh, wow.
You're never too old to make an escape to the country, nor are you ever too young. And today's couple fall into the never too young category. So, it's time to meet them.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Anna.
We just got engaged and we can't wait to set up our first home together somewhere in the countryside.
20-something couple, civil servant Anna and consultant Jack, each own a flat in the Hertfordshire city of St Albans and are feeling the constraints of urban life.
This is my one-bed flat. Obviously it works nicely for me, but we'd love to find a place that's got more space to raise a family in the countryside.
I've got a bedroom, I've got a second bedroom I use as a study, no garden. It'd be good to have a house.
And the arrival of a very energetic new family member has made moving even more urgent.
So this is Dexter. We've had him for 3 months now. This is the only bit of outdoor grass by my flat.
As soon as we get outside, it's onto a busy road.
We'd like to move to Buckinghamshire because it's very ideally situated between our families and still easy access into London.
Once they find their country retreat, one half of the couple is itching to put their green fingers to use.
Jack's a big fan of gardening, So I know we sound pretty middle-aged already, but probably for Jack to potter around in the garden, have a shed.
And gardening isn't all Jack's got his eye on.
On the doorstep, we want green. A few steps beyond the doorstep, a pub.
Jack and Anna have their sights set on a detached character property with 4 bedrooms. They want a practical utility room for muddy boots and paws, plus a spacious kitchen. A garden is important for Dexter, and they want to be on the edge of a village community with a nearby pub. Each on the property ladder already. By cashing in, they have a healthy budget of £850,000 for their first house together.
Anna and Jack are 2 young people who very much know what they want, and they are going for it, so hats off to them. Like a lot of people, they've grown weary of the busyness of the place that they live, and they want more of this on their doorstep. I mean, they spend a lot of their weekends coming out to the countryside, so why not make that move more permanent?
Over the next few days, we'll be crisscrossing Buckinghamshire and making a detour across the border to Northamptonshire. But before we begin our search, I want to have a chat with this determined young couple at a landmark near our first house.
So, Anna and Jack, why have you decided that you want to make a move to the countryside at this stage in your lives?
Well, we go to the countryside every weekend. We just spend our Saturday and Sunday just walking the dog around the countryside, going into the pubs, taking part in local community events in the villages around us. So we just really feel that it's the right move for us at this point.
And you've got the dog?
We have the dog. That's what it's all about. Just being able to step outside, being in the great outdoors, dog by my side, pint waiting at the end. That's all I want.
And to be able to buy somewhere with a nice big garden for him to run around in and hope for future families as well.
Is community important to you?
Yeah, definitely.
A couple of 100 people, that kind of size. Yeah. People know who you are in the pub.
One word that keeps coming up quite a lot is the pub.
No, a local pub is the heart of an English community.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this area that we're in right now?
This, for me, is the English countryside. Peaceful, calming.
These views are just incredible.
Well, just over the brow of that hill is our first property.
Wow!
How exciting.
Ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Please.
OK, let's go.
We're kicking things off in the north of Buckinghamshire, in the village of Oakley. With just over 1,000 residents, it's surrounded by open countryside, has a pup-friendly pub and close-knit residents. The house we're here to see is in the centre of the village.
Here we are, at our first property.
1892.
It's Victorian.
It is Victorian, you're absolutely right. And formerly a forge.
Wow.
Fabulous.
Come on, tell me what you're thinking looking at this.
I like Victorian houses, so that's
Very
good.
pretty.
Excellent.
Nice red brick.
Okay.
It'll have some history to it.
Marvellous. Should we go and see inside then?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
This character property offers a lot of period charm, which seems to be drawing them in.
Come on through to this gorgeous hallway.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Wow.
Isn't it lovely?
Beams, I love beams.
Beams and a nice proper size. Yeah, really nice.
Excellent. Right, come on through to the kitchen.
Like the big window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the layout.
Solid kitchen. Beautiful use of space.
It is, isn't it?
Very
and you've
clever.
got quite a lot more space over here, which you could use as a dining room, but there is space in one of the other rooms as a dining room.
Marvellous.
So could you work with this kitchen? Could you see yourselves pottering around in here?
This kitchen is a definite, yeah.
I like to have really old-fashioned farmhousey feel kitchens, so I might sort of redecorate a little bit, but structurally and spatially, it's great.
Fantastic. Shall we head through?
Let's do it.
Right. So this is the room they use as the dining room.
I love the floors. 2 big windows.
And come on through to this lounge. This is one of the living rooms.
Okay,
so there is another one.
I love the fireplace.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, that's lovely.
It's a good, cosy space.
Could you see yourself snuggling up on the sofa with Dexter
Absolutely.
by the
with
fire?
the fireplace and the TV. Yeah, perfect.
Shall we head upstairs?
Sure. Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm sensing they are cautiously positive about this house, and there's much more to build up that excitement upstairs. Immediately to the right of the staircase is the main bedroom, where I've got a little surprise for them.
Wow, very big. Lovely views.
Oh, wow.
Lovely views.
And double aspect.
Now, this ensuite is something very special.
Ooh.
So you think, oh, it's just a shower in there. Just go and have a little look.
Okay.
Go on, have a little look.
Explore. Oh, wow. It's a huge bathroom. This is very clever, to build the bathroom behind the bedroom.
Nice dressing area, big window.
That's a beautiful bathroom.
I assume the bathtub comes with the house.
Yeah.
So you like this as a bedroom?
Yeah,
Great
it's
bedroom.
great size and there's lots of storage, you know, available.
I'm leaving Jack and Anna to explore the rest of upstairs, which includes 3 smaller bedrooms and a family bathroom.
Oh, great size.
Huge space for wardrobes.
Yeah, lots of storage space.
It's a very good second or maybe third bedroom.
Yeah.
Really nice.
2 windows again.
And even this is quite big.
Back downstairs, off the kitchen, Dexter and the need for home working are both catered for.
So there's a really good study here,
Yeah, very good size.
and then a massive utility.
It's huge.
And for us, this is the kind of space that makes a house practical,
Yeah.
usable. Very pleased with this.
Not quite done. There's still the lovely southeast-facing garden left to show the couple.
How about this garden, eh?
It's a fabulous garden. Lots of place to run around with the dog and families and host outdoor dining.
Dexter would love this garden.
And you're not overlooked. You know, you've got a lovely field
Lovely
back that
field
way.
back
Yeah,
there.
feels private all the way around.
Be good for a vegetable patch around there, wouldn't it?
Good vegetable patch.
I hear
Yes.
you're green-fingered.
In training.
In training. So, knowing everything that you know, how much do you think it's on the market for?
I think £860,000.
Okay. What about you, Anna?
I'm going to say £825,000.
Well, it's actually £850,000.
Ah,
on
bang
budget.
on budget.
That's a lot of house for that.
There's a lot of house.
If the pub checks out, this is a goer.
On the market for £850,000, this detached Victorian property has 4 bedrooms, 1 with a spacious ensuite bathroom, 3 reception rooms, a modern kitchen complete with adjoining breakfast room and a large garden. All in the centre of a North Buckinghamshire village.
I think this garden is beautiful. I can completely see us hosting family here, dog running around, Jack doing lots of gardening, veggie patch, all sorts of things.
Every room has got potential. To have 4 really good sized bedrooms is a massive plus. Not one of them is pokey. Clearly the village is of the right kind of size, which is small and intimate.
Hello.
We happy?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I think very. That's a strong start.
Excellent. Right, on to the next.
Great.
In the verdant north of Buckinghamshire, close to its border with Oxfordshire and Northamptonshire, lies the market town that gave the county its name, Buckingham. Settled since Roman times, Buckingham was partly destroyed by fire in 1725, and the fine range of Georgian buildings it boasts today date from its reconstruction. Queen Mary granted a charter to the street market in 1554. Nearly 600 years later, it's still a twice-weekly fixture on the town's market hill. It's overlooked by the Gothic-style old jail built in 1748, and now a museum telling the town's rich history. We're sending Jack and Anna to browse the delights some of the 21st century stalls have to offer.
Look at this.
Cheese stall.
Cheese stall.
How you doing? Now this is a sharing piece.
Thank you. Can we have some of the hobnail blue, please?
Thank you very much, Susie.
Thanks,
Thanks a
Mark.
lot.
Take
See you
care.
around.
Hopefully we see you again
Bye-bye.
soon.
Bye.
Ian Winman runs a baked goods stall.
Buckingham's a great place, great community. We've got loads of shops which are vibrant at the moment. Look at the market. Community is tight-knit because you can actually walk into town, you can see everybody, speak to them, and they are very communicative, and we all work together.
Buckingham residents are well connected. The M40 is 12 miles away, with London around a 90-minute drive. There are also frequent buses to Northampton and other nearby towns. Jack and Anna want to find the community they currently miss, as well as opportunities to explore Buckinghamshire's rolling hills. The county offers both, as key member of the local running club Tony Allen can testify. He also runs a men's walk and talk group.
Hi, Tony. Nice to
Nice to meet you. Hi.
So how long have you lived in Buckingham, Tony?
I'm coming up to 8 years now. I absolutely love it here. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
We're told you set up a men's walking group in support of mental health. Could you tell me a bit more about that?
I myself suffered from mental health and I found that walking helped relieve it. So I just put out in a local social media group about guys coming together and we've had up to 40, 50 people.
Wow.
And we just go for a 2-hour ramble. We've got lots of walks in the area and then we usually finish up in a pub. For an hour and that's it. And so it really just grows and grows and grows.
Just community and friends and just chatting and,
Really
and being
good.
outdoors in nature, like that on its own is...
It's very good.
And your running club?
Buckinghamshire Running Club, we meet 3 times a week, we're friendly and often at the weekends we take a major part in park run here, both volunteering and running it. A whole scope of people really.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Lovely to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can see Anna and Jack quickly finding their feet in Buckinghamshire, both striding those hills and resting them afterwards by a roaring pub fire. But we still need to find them a home. So onwards to our second property. We're making our way east to the village of Wingrave on the northern side of the panoramic Vale of Aylesbury. Home to 1,500 residents, Wingrave is a tranquil village that has a lot going on. A fortnightly summer barbecue is open to all, while sports and social groups gather at the local community centre. Other amenities include the church, a village shop, and yes, Jack, a pub. Add to that convenient transport connections, and I'm keeping fingers crossed that Wingrave may be where Anna and Jack want to build a home. Towards the edge of the village, overlooking the distant Chiltern Hills, is the house I want to show them.
So welcome to this beautiful little close.
So sweet.
On our next property.
Oh, fabulous.
Very sweet.
How
I love
gorgeous.
this little kind of private area.
Isn't it
so
lovely?
quiet. Very pretty front garden.
And this would be your double carport.
Yeah.
Lovely. It's
Perfect.
important and nice.
So this is a newer
Marvellous.
property.
Yeah.
So it's 2006. And the lady who lives here has lived here since it was new. And talking to her, she could not put across enough what a special village this is to live in. She said the sense of community that you get here is,
Lovely.
you can't compare it because it really is amazing. So how do you feel about a slightly newer property?
It looks like a very nice newer property, so I think it's still very attractive.
New means energy efficient,
And good maintenance.
which is very good.
Shall we go in?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Phew! I was slightly worried that a modern property might not have the period charm Jack and Anna say they want. But I'm glad they're open to its benefits.
Coming into the cool.
Very nice.
Oh, look, vintage telephone seat.
Yeah, love the seat.
Love that.
I don't know if that comes with the house, so...
Big,
Yeah.
spacious.
Very spacious hall.
Anna, I can't wait to show this kitchen because I think this might be right up your street.
Oh, wow.
Come on in. Now,
Oh my
Anna,
gosh.
was I right or was I right?
Yes, you're right. I love it.
It's country.
Nice big windows.
Big windows,
Double aspect.
space to have food in the kitchen, which
Yeah.
I really like. I see a utility room.
There is a utility.
Beams. So this is gorgeous. So even though it's a new property, it looks
Full of character.
old.
So this is the kind of kitchen you were looking for, right, Anna?
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Great.
So I'd say kitchen, yes.
Big
Thumbs up.
tick.
Oh, excellent. Superb. Should we go through to the lounge?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will lead the way. Thank
Lead
you
the way.
kindly. Right, we've got a possible study over there. You've got downstairs toilet,
Yep.
very important. Dining room,
Super. Nice doors into the garden.
and this is the living area.
Lovely. Good size, beams, doors into the garden.
I think it's missing a fireplace. That would be a nice touch.
There's an attempt of one there, isn't
There's
there?
an attempt at a fireplace. But a beautiful French doors and opening there. Nice flow with the doors in the corner. This is good.
There's 4 bedrooms upstairs, but they've used one of them for something quite interesting, I think.
Oh,
so we shall see what you think.
Oh,
Should we go and explore?
intrigued.
At the top of the stairs, the main bedroom lies off the landing.
Oh, this is a good sized room.
This is wonderful. Very big, very bright.
Own little ensuite.
Yeah, it's a very sweet little ensuite with a shower.
And what a view.
Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Look at that.
That's stunning.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful room.
And in case this bedroom doesn't offer enough storage space, a smaller one next door has been repurposed.
Okay, so they've turned it into a dressing room.
Into a dressing room.
That's a good idea. I've got enough clothes.
Oh, you
We'd
do.
use that very well.
You do. What if we have a downstairs
study?
One of 4 bedrooms, and this would be the small one, can serve this purpose.
Definitely.
I was a little bit nervous about showing them a newer property like this one, but they really like downstairs. From what I can hear, they really like upstairs, so it may well just be paying off.
2 larger guest bedrooms and a family bathroom complete the top floor.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you like the garden?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, nice amount of space to manage. And the current owner's done a beautiful job with the flower beds.
Have you been thinking about the price?
Well, I'm thinking the village looks really beautiful. The house is fantastic. I think probably on budget at £850,000.
Ooh, okay. And Jack?
£750,000.
You're pretty much bang on the money there because it's offers in excess of £750,000.
Okay.
So knowing the price, does that make you feel any differently about the property?
I want it.
This modern detached property has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a separate study space, plus a large garden for Jack and Dexter. It's on the market for offers in excess of £750,000.
This is a beautiful house with some really good spaces. Everything Bryony's passed on from the owner is supremely encouraging. There's a lovely, close-knit community here, and that is part of what we're looking for.
Even though it's modern, it has the character features that we'd be wanting from an older property. It's got the beams, it's got the farmhouse feel kitchen. I could definitely see us living here.
As our first day in Buckinghamshire draws to a close, I'm taking them to meet Margaret Liversidge to learn about an annual event in Wingrave that's a must-see for the whole village.
Hello, Margaret. How are you?
I'm very well, and you're very welcome.
Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce you to Anna and Jack. We've just been to see a property very close by, and we wanted to come and talk to you about what you've got going on here.
Well, we have lots going on in Wingrave, so it's very lovely to see you. This is the start of Bucks Art Weeks. So we have this massive catalogue and exhibitors all across the county.
So this is your own home, and you open it up?
Yes.
How long does this run for?
This is running across 2 weeks and 3 weekends, every single June.
Are you an artist yourself?
I'm responsible for everything that you see on these walls.
The sunsets are just beautiful.
What made you think that it would be a good idea to open up your house to lots of different people like us?
Well, I think Wingrave is actually buzzing with clubs and societies. Lots of people are opening their home for open gardens next weekend. So what's the difference?
Must be very inspired living here for your painting.
I think so, and I think a lot of the inspiration actually is lovely views of the Chilterns' wonderful countryside.
Should we have a look around?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I love this one. The colours and the texture to it. And you feel the wave just coming right off the canvas.
It's the movement of the wave here.
So what do you reckon? Do you think you could see these hanging up on your wall?
Definitely.
In your house down the road?
Well, I love the sea, and to bring it into the
Literally
home.
bring it alive. If we can take this one, please.
Oh, how exciting! Fantastic.
Came for a house, came with a painting.
With its convenient transport links, easily accessible countryside and close-knit communities, it's perhaps no surprise that property in Buckinghamshire comes at a premium. The average cost of a detached house in the county is just over £881,000. That's a 5% rise since 2019 and almost double the English average of £484,000. And here's a taster of what else is currently on the market here in the county. This character-packed 3-bedroom cottage dates back in parts to the 1600s. It sits in a village, features a lounge with an inglenook fireplace and has beautifully presented gardens. On the market for £575,000. More cost-conscious buyers may find this cute, Grade 2 listed end-of-terrace cottage appealing. Priced at £415,000, there's a ground floor kitchen and reception room, while a single bedroom and shower room lie above. If a shorter break is more your style, how about hopping just across the border to Hertfordshire for a spot of glamorous camping? Located in secluded woodland, there are various cabins sleeping up to 5, with prices starting from £180 per night.
Since getting to know Anna and Jack, it's become very clear to me that their move to the countryside is one that has a real focus on community. So luckily for them, we've got even more lovely locals to meet and a fantastic mystery house. I feel like I'm starting to spoil them.
We're travelling out of Buckinghamshire and into Northamptonshire, making our way to the village of Yardley Gobian. With 1,600 residents, it has a community centre used by a variety of social clubs, local amenities, a traditional pub, and is only a few minutes from walks on the Grand Union Canal. Almost equidistant between Milton Keynes and Northampton, a short 10-mile drive gives access to a wider range of essential and luxury high street shops and facilities.
We've actually crossed over the border now and we're in Northamptonshire. Have you thought about Northamptonshire as an option?
Not really, but on the basis of here, we're open to it. And we're just over the border, I think, so still very close.
Might depend on the house?
Yeah.
I
think so. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we are in the village where the mystery house is. And I can actually see it from where we're stood.
Oh my god!
But I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'm going to send you off to have a potter.
Okay.
And explore, and I'm going to go open up.
Okay.
Well, I think we know where we're going to explore.
Oh, the pub.
The pub? Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, see you.
Just off the village green, we've got our mystery house in this spectacular location. And not only is it the oldest property we've shown them, it's also the newest.
Our mystery house is a Grade 2 listed detached stone cottage. But that's just the start of the story.
Listed as this property may be, the current owners have been very clever in modernising it. So the bit I'm stood in now was built in 2011, but as I go through the property, it dates back as far as the 1700s, which I'm hoping will appeal to Jack and Anna.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to your mystery house.
Goodness me.
All of it. All of it. It's a lot of house.
Wow.
Beautiful stonework.
So pretty.
And it's properly old.
You say it's old, it dates back to the 1700s. And one of the reasons that it's our mystery house is that it's Grade 2 listed.
Okay.
Okay.
But the current owners have made plenty of changes to it without any issues whatsoever.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Right, you desperate to get in?
We are.
Yes, please.
Yeah, shall we?
The ground floor of the original cottage contains the kitchen, living room and sitting room. Adjoining it, an extension built in 2011 has a dining room, cloakroom and utility, as well as a double garage.
I've got to show you this kitchen.
Love it.
Beans.
Absolutely
wow.
wonderful
Isn't it gorgeous?
kitchen.
We've got your butler sink.
Butler sink, hardwood worktops, range.
Windows everywhere. This is among the most beautiful kitchens I've ever been in. Yeah, very nice.
Well, I'm delighted by how much you love the kitchen. Should we head through to the living room?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Well, full marks for the mystery house so far. travelling back in time to the living room is as simple as taking a short walk down the hallway from the kitchen.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's a proper fireplace.
That is incredible.
But you said yesterday you wanted a fireplace.
You did.
That's a fireplace.
That's a fireplace.
The living room is L-shaped, giving 2 distinct areas.
You've got a nice TV corner tucked away here. At some point it's been opened out. I think the effect is fabulous.
I like how we've gone from lovely yesterday to fabulous today.
Fabulous, that's an upgrade.
We have upgraded, haven't we? There are 2 stories for you to look at.
Okay.
Nice.
So you head off there and then I'm going to meet you back in the newer part because I've got another little surprise to show you.
Exciting. Thank you
See
very
you
much.
there.
See you soon.
Upstairs, the second floor has a secluded principal bedroom with an ensuite.
Oh, can I fit in this without bending? If it weren't for the sunglasses, yes.
You can, your sunglasses can't. Oh, how cosy.
Beautiful. I love the floors and the beams.
And probably a bathroom through here. A little bathroom and walk-in shower.
Lovely.
There are 3 more bedrooms on the floor below, alongside a family bathroom.
Love the layout. This floor is gorgeous.
Very airy feeling room. And tons of storage.
Which we need for all our
A lot
clothes.
of your clothes.
Another good sized room. Big double bed.
Yeah, a massive window.
Look at that garden.
So, what did you think?
Glorious.
It's a beautiful house.
Wonderful house.
Yeah.
So we've gone from fabulous to glorious. We've upgraded again.
Another upgrade.
Oh, there's more.
Wow.
Shall I show you?
Yeah.
Let's see more.
Jumping through time again, we're now in the modern extension. Here, the dining room has a high vaulted ceiling with exposed oak beams and patio doors that open to the garden. The rear hallway has a cloakroom and utility where you can enter the spacious double garage. Stairs from the rear hall lead to a study and another guest room.
Oh, there is more. So you've got a space here for one study.
Yeah.
And space here for another.
Very
Great.
smart to have put this on top of the garage. Really nice use of space.
Yeah, that's great.
We like a clever use of space, don't
Right,
we?
clever use of space.
Yeah.
And this would make a great, well, a combination would make a great study or studies.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen the garden yet.
Yeah, it looks beautiful from
I had a glimpse.
the views.
Had a little glimpse. You're always sneaking a
Glimpse.
peek, Jack.
The rear gardens have a large paved patio area on 2 levels. A gravel pathway meanders round the lawn and there are well-stocked beds and borders. A vegetable garden lies at the far end.
Beautiful roses.
Can you imagine having dinner out here on a summer's evening? Beautiful.
I absolutely can.
So you might think that this is it, but it goes all the way back there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of space to make good use of.
You've seen everything. There's a whole lot of house,
A lot of house.
good sized garden. Any ideas how much you think it might be?
I'm going to guess £800,000.
Okay.
I'm going to go slightly under Anna. I'm going to say £780,000.
It's on the market for £750,000.
Oh!
It's a very attractive
That's
price.
a very attractive price.
A very attractive house.
This Grade 2 listed stone cottage with a sympathetic modern extension has 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and 3 reception rooms. There's also a study, a large garage, plus spacious gardens, and it's priced at £750,000.
This is a beautiful house with a wonderful living room, a really, really good kitchen, a garden we could do an awful lot with, and all the bedrooms and working space that we could ask for as well. What this house has proven is that it's possible to modernise in a really sympathetic way.
The Mystery House definitely has delivered something different, and the age of the house, that means you've got that incredible fireplace, the beautiful beams and the hardwood floors. So I just love that.
Okay.
Yes, that was wonderful.
Very well.
Excellent. Lots to
Great
discuss.
mystery house.
Lots to discuss.
Buckinghamshire isn't just blessed with wonderful countryside, it's also rich in history, boasting a number of fascinating and striking buildings preserved by the National Trust. Not only are these terrific to visit, but they also offer plenty of opportunities for volunteering, which is an ideal way for people to get immersed in a new community. At Hewenden Manor, in the town of High Wycombe, Collections and House Officer George Smith started his career as a volunteer with historic royal palaces.
Now, we're thinking of using this as one of our mystery houses. Is it for sale, or...?
Not quite for sale, but you are able to visit if you would so like.
You're the expert, you know the history. Tell me a bit about this place.
So this is Hewenden Manor, and it was formerly owned by a man called Benjamin Disraeli, and he was Prime Minister twice in the 19th century. And so he lived in this part of the manor, which is the Victorian part. It also has another story, because during World War II, it was requisitioned by the government and was part of a secret mission called Operation Hillside.
What was the secret?
A series of cartoonists and artists came here during the Second World War, and they drew maps for bomber command, and they were sent in aircraft for bombing raids.
Wow, gosh, it's got a real rich and interesting history. So do you have lots of volunteers working here?
We do. I think we have about 276 in total on site, but in the house we have around 100, and they help bring that history to life for our visitors.
Yeah, is it a good way to meet people, do you think?
Yeah, lots of our groups, they meet up outside of their volunteering hours as well, and everyone tends to get on really well.
Nice, you've got a good little network, social network.
Yeah, absolutely.
George, I'd love to have a look inside. Can we go in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic.
Today's Hewenden Manor was rebuilt in 1862 for Benjamin Disraeli, but there are records of the estate existing before the Domesday Book.
Wow, goodness me. This is impressive.
It's this way to the library.
Oh, fantastic. My goodness me, that is a lot of books.
It is indeed. We've got over 3,000 books in the library.
3,000.
Benjamin Disraeli was a novelist himself, and he had quite a large collection of books from his father, so this is only about a third of his original collection, which was numbered over 15,000.
Is that Disraeli up there?
Yep, so that is Benjamin Disraeli as a young man, but he was actually about 50 when that was painted, so it's idealised, let's say.
Is it like the filter of the day?
Exactly, yeah.
I love it, I love it. What is the oldest book you've got?
So the oldest book dates from 1477, and it's a series of papal letters from the period that were written by a scribe.
Are we allowed to have a look at the book?
Absolutely.
That looks important.
Well, so this is a Victorian binding, which is slightly newer, so it's rebound. If we open it up, you can see this lovely marbling, but if we go a little bit further, you can see this lovely medieval manuscript.
Wow. And this is written in Latin, is it?
Yes, it's written in Latin, so over 600 years old.
Oh, wow. Now, I noticed your poster over there that talks about marginalia, which I've never heard that word before, and I love it, which is the annotations and the notes in books. Is there any marginalia in there?
There's no marginalia in this one,
okay,
but there is marginalia in a lot of the other books. So Benjamin Disraeli as a child liked to doodle, as we all do. So we have his handwritten notes in the margins, and by studying that we can find out a little bit more about who Benjamin Disraeli really was.
Are any of the book team in today?
They are. So we have one of our volunteers, Ellen, so she's just this way.
Hello, you must be Ellen.
Hello.
Wow, so what is this room?
So this is the collection store at Hewenden, and it contains some of the items not on display. This is where some of our conservation happens too.
You're a conservation volunteer?
Yes, I am. I'm a collections conservation volunteer.
What, for you, is the most fascinating thing in here?
This is Sybil, one of Benjamin Disraeli's most famous novels. It's the handwritten manuscript for it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have it.
So how come this isn't on show then?
It's very light sensitive, so the ink will fade over time if we have it out too much, so we can only have it on display for a very short period of time.
And what got you into volunteering, Ellen?
So I really just wanted to get involved in the heritage sector and learn more, and also learn more about my local community as well, and get involved, make new friends of all ages, and yeah, it's just been wonderful.
The volunteers' enthusiasm is so infectious, I've decided to try and earn my wings as a tour guide. I've just got to try and remember all those fascinating details.
Hello everyone and welcome on this very lovely sunny day to Hughenden Manor, which was in fact the home of Victorian Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli, and more recently during the Second World War was location of Operation Hillside, which was a secret map-making mission. I've been inside and had the joy of looking around the library, which I would highly recommend. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you off inside and explore and talk to some of the volunteers and staff here who actually know what they're talking about. So thank you so much, and please do head on in. How'd I do, George?
You did great. Welcome to the team.
Excellent, excellent.
We'll make a tour guide of you yet.
I think it's been a very sunny and successful week here in Buckinghamshire, but I'm going to go talk to Anna and Jack and see what they think. Hello, you two.
Hello.
How are you doing? Oh, that's very kind, thank you. And how are you feeling about the county of Buckinghamshire? Have you enjoyed your experience this week of exploring and pottering?
We have enjoyed being here. We've met some fabulous people.
Let's talk houses. Are there any that you were particularly drawn to?
We feel especially drawn to two of the houses, actually. We're going back to the second house because we've got to go back to Wingrave to pick up our paintings anyway.
And do you think you'll go and see the third house again?
We will go and see the mystery house again. It's a beautiful house. We do need to give some consideration to its location.
Wherever we move will be further from London, so that closeness to friends will be slightly less. So being part of a community where we still have those friendships and belonging and community feeling will be more important.
Really genuinely delighted for you both, and I really hope you find that sense of belonging in whichever home you end up in.
Thank you.
Cheers. I think this week has been the perfect example of why it's so important to go and see properties in person. You can look at as many photos as you like, but if you want to get a real sense of a home and the community in which it sits, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes and feeling that warm welcome for yourself. I want to wish Anna and Jack all the best with their trips back to House 2 and our mystery house, and I hope to see you next time on Escape to the Country.
Jack and Anna did return to both the houses that caught their eye. They decided that while they loved the mystery house, its location was too far away, and so have since found a new home in Hertfordshire, closer to friends and family. If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.